Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are in the building. Yes, sir. Dr. Juice in the building. I am your gracious host, Dr. Juice. Let me make sure we got everything coming through clearly, y'all. Let me make sure we got it all coming through. Sometimes I might get a little janky. Oh, yeah, we're in the building. Thank you again for joining us here at Urban Matters BMG TV. And I'm going to come at y'all real quick today, man. I got a little sniffles, man. Got some allergies or something going on, man. Y'all know that the spring equinox is taking place, so you got a lot of pollen floating around, and you got a lot of things changing and springing up. And hey, this is the time to get out and get your planting done and get all your vegetables and fruits and trees. And hey, man, in the type of times we're in right now, it would be wise for you to try to get you some stuff growing around your house and get it in your yards. And you never know, man. The grocery store shut down. Listen, we go through that all the time here in Florida. We go through hurricanes sometimes, gas stations, grocery stores shut down. I mean, all types of life-changing events happen. So we are used to it in Florida. We pretty much know how to prepare for life's challenges when life throws those challenges at you. So yeah, man, we waiting for the rest of the crew to come in today. Y'all gotta forgive me again. Like I say, I got some allergies or something going on. You know, when you hit that big 5-0, man, you start getting all kind of ailments. Start to, your superpowers seem to fade away. But yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about. Ghana, they've been teaming up with Al Sharpton. I've been telling y'all for a long time, a lot of this fake black leadership, the Democrat shills and the Democrat ops. I've been telling y'all about these folks here at Urban Matters BMG. We've been pointing them out, and they'll go fight for everybody. But when it comes to fighting for us, the foundational black Americans, when it comes to fighting for the black Americans, the indigenous people, the founders of this country, listen, if there was no United States until we literally built it, until we founded it. So for them to come in with Ghana and we the American freedmen's here, and they come in and have this big, I don't know if y'all seen the ceremony. And now don't get me wrong, I got some Ghana riders, man. I got some homies from Jersey, man, and New York, but they don't act like these people that the Democrats are teaming up with. They don't act like these people. These people, Brush Shot, you in the building with us? Thanks for joining us. These people are some different type of people, man. They come to undermine us. They come to hijack us. What was that term you used, Shaq, today when we was talking about it? You say they coming in and they doing so. I forget that term you used, Brush Shaq. What was that term that you used? Can you hear me, Brush Shaq? Brush Shaq had a good term he came up with. He said, yeah, they finna get ready to pull the trick bag on us. You said something about trick bag or something. What did you say when we was talking earlier, Brush Shaq?
Peace. Can you hear me?
Peace. Yeah, we got you.
Okay. I'm in the game. Yeah.
You said something about they were about to pull something on us, a takeover. You said,
no, yeah, no, they sabotaging. They pulling this is sabotage and what's the other word I said?
I forget the other word. You said sabotage, though. I do remember that.
But yeah, I said that's
exactly what it is.
It's a sabotage.
And y'all know we've been stumping the ground for how long now, Brush Shaq, man? Probably some years now, man. We've been talking about reparations, and nobody wanted to have the reparations conversation but us. And as soon as we start having the conversation, now they want us to come in and like they tried to have the conversation going. Y'all know we've been talking about it for the longest. And Sheila Lee Jackson, God bless her, Senate representative from Texas. She had the HR 40 bill on her desk for 20 years and didn't do nothing with it. It was a study for reparations. And so these people are just pulling, They playing in our face at this point, man. That's why the Democrats are losing. They all remember now the FBA, we cause people not to even become the president because y'all taking us for granted. And y'all thinking that the FBA lineage movement and the delineation, y'all think that this some type of joke, and y'all think that this some type of weak movement. No, ma'am. No, sir. This is a real powerful lineage movement that we have going. And we're coming in and we're saying, hey, we want to be recognized as this, and we need our check cut. We don't want you to apologize. We don't need an apology. We don't need an apology. I repeat, we do not need an apology. We need a check for the indecency, right. I say this is probably the worst genocide that ever taken place in the world. The one that was done on us, Black Americans, the indigenous, the foundation of Black Americans. And nobody don't want to talk about it, and nobody wants to say that. They try to play it off as if, oh, it was just some big nothing. And we still suffer from it now today. So you know what? That genocide still has an effect on us right now in 2026. Would you say so, Shaq?
Definitely, man. And I think the other word I was saying, derail. They're trying to derailing our lineation movement. It's sabotaging and derailment.
And the sad thing about it, Al Sharpton, the African Union, the UN, the United Nations, the Congressional Black Caucus just came out and co-signed it. Now, we can't get these Negroes to do nothing for us. Come on, how long Dr. Claude Anderson been stumping the ground? Come on. He's been trying to work with these guys for decades now. The Congressional Black Caucus, NAACP, all these gatekeeping, fake black leadership, talented 10th, the Divine Nines, and the Boule. We've been trying to get this thing going with these folks. That's why I'm telling you, you cannot work with these folks. These folks are ops. I had a chamber of commerce right now here in Florida, and you would think that the white folks would come against me on it. You know what I'm saying? The white folks was helping me out with it. Guess who sabotaged me, Shaq? Guess who did it? Guess who derailed it? The black Boule HBCUs. Those are the ones who derailed it.
That's why I said, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, and I keep saying this, and it's got to hit home. We cannot continue to keep identifying as black. That was a misnomer from get-go. It was a situation, a political destination to put us in, so we don't be able to lawfully and legally claim rights. I mean, benefits, rights, ancestral shit. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
The hijack was when they created black, when they transferred you from Negro to black. That was the hijack.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? We never used those type of words, the terminology to describe nobody. So why are we still in 2026 when our grandparents and great-grandparents didn't even identify themselves as black? They had a culture. They had an identity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is the hijack. I understand we've been living in blackness since like the early 19, probably what? Since they put it on us. You know what I'm saying? But
yes, sir.
The real delineation has to be just like I said the other day. When the butterfly evolves out of from caterpillar, goes into the cocoon, which is darkness, right? That's like hell, right? Fire.
Yes, sir.
It comes out as a whole new thing, a butterfly. We've been through the darkness. It's time to come up out the darkness, bro. You know what I'm saying? We gotta evolve into the actual lineage position that we should be in, ancestral, cultural, valued position that we should be in moving forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We have to resurrect our true ancestral cultural values, bro. If not, we're going to continue to keep spent on the wheel. We're going to continue to be spent on the wheel.
Well, you can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to Africanize us, man. I don't know why they are
There you go.
constantly on this Africanization mission to Africanize. I've never been to Africa. I've never heard any folks I have from Africa. The only thing I know about Africa was that Jesse Jackson in 1988, he gave us that name. He identified. And if you think about it, how many times have we been identified here in America? My birth certificate has Negro on it, still to this day.
See what I'm saying?
So I was not an African American when I was born. So how can one political movement change its identity with no research, with no data, with nothing to back it up? Just, oh, it was just a feel-good political say-so.
Because that's all it is, Brother Juice. It's political jargon that we keep identifying with. If you want to stop the madness, first of all, you got to stop participating with the propaganda and the indoctrination, deliberately miseducation.
Got to.
We've been schooled, and clip this up, because this should go viral, what I'm going to say. I hope you clip this up. We've been schooled to be the fool. Clip that up. We've been schooled to be the fool.
That's it.
We've been schooled. They sent us to school to be a fool. Yeah, we've been a fool, bro. Come up out of it. We got so much information now.
Too much. You don't have no excuse for being dummies nowadays. Exactly. Let me play this clip for you, Brush Shack. I gotta play this. You're gonna trip out off of this. You're gonna trip out off of this one. And this is what they doing. This is what we're doing. Let me see. I think this one right here. There we go. Excuse me. Man, my throat, boy, killing me, boy. Let's see what we got here.
Tom, we been done checked them. Brazil, didn't I tell y'all? They're trying to bring in South America. Y'all remember, fam? If you remember, right now, 100s in the chat, please let me know. Remember, the president of Bolivia, he was saying he wants reparations. So do you see the Mutombo and the Pedro connection? And it's all sponsored by the Mayo connection. Oh, family, here we go. Lock in, share this broadcast. If you a foundational Black American, I want everybody in here. Get the whole family in here, fam. We about to take it to the streets.
There you go.
Congressional Black Caucus, the global group of experts on reparations, and several civil society groups have also declared their backing. But both Europe and the United States are expected to vote against the resolution, a stance which Ghana has strongly criticized.
It is unfortunate that our friends in the EU and the US have served notice that they will not be voting for this resolution. But the good news is that we are far more than that. And we want to be on the side of justice, on the right side of history, and we want...
Wait a minute, if you want to be on the right side of history, why you sell other Africans? How come you ain't talking about that, Mr. Mutombo the 15th? How come you ain't talking about what we've been going on over here? You ain't said a damn thing about what's been happening to foundational Black Americans for eons. Now you want to show up and you want to talk about, I want to be on the right side of justice. You ain't on the right side of your hairline because you ain't got one. We regulating tonight. Let's set it off properly, fam. These people are not gonna play games with us. This ain't the play game.
Now you gotta. He like to go, y'all. Just kind of disregard the crack and the jokes and stuff. That's just what this guy right here do. But he has some great information.
Generation. This ain't the mess around generation. This is the F around and find out generation. You want to be on the right side? Then you can find your ass right back in your homeland. There you go.
Healing and closure in a way that is dignified.
What does the resolution demand? The proposal calls for formal acknowledgement of the transatlantic slave trade as a crime against humanity, official apologies, and financial reparations.
Now notice they don't say who they trying to get reparations for. This is what I keep telling y'all. You have to be very, very clear and precise when you ask for reparations. And look, they're coming in and you have not heard them say American not one time.
Enduring economic and social consequences of slavery.
So why are they in New York at the United Nations doing a ceremony in America when they should be going to who? The Queen of England.
this campaign, Ghana is home to several historic slave forts and has positioned itself as
And
a
that's
central
the
voice
crazy
for
thing about it, bruh, Shike. They making money. They make money off of slavery. They have all these tourism castles over there. Now they making money off of it. It's like, in the essence, man, it's like this shit is a game to them. Crazy.
No, that's a fact, man.
accountability
Crazy
and
work, bro.
historical justice.
Wait, fam. Did they just say, why is Ghana a part of a reparations meeting, yet they have slave ports where they were selling each other? Fam, they were selling their cousins. They were selling their aunties and their nieces and their nephews. Shouldn't that disqualify somebody from talking about reparations unless they get in the bag? Unless they trying to Africanize us? Let me play that one more time.
I
They
just said
are
that, didn't I?
qualified to speak on reparations because they sold each other?
Against humanity, official apologies and financial reparations, citing the enduring economic and social consequences of slavery. Why is Ghana leading this campaign? Ghana is home to several historic slave forts and has positioned itself as a central voice for accountability and historical justice. The African Union has also extended its reparations agenda through 2036, further elevating Ghana's leadership role. Ghana has already attracted
2036, 2046, 2056. You're going to always get.
There it is. Come on, man. Make it make sense, bruh, Shaq. Make it make
I'm
sense.
trying to tell you though.
And look who been trying to talk junk too. I gotta play this one real quick for you, bruh, Shaq, so I can kind of put you into the mind frame of what they trying to do. Now, this guy here, he called himself was cool with FBA. He's actually is FBA. But see, these guys can't get a bag anymore out of Pan-Africanism. So what they doing, Shaq? Huh? What they doing? Uh-oh, let me stop sharing this one here. Oh, no, this is the one I want to share. Yep.
In the midst of Africa going through its biggest revolution, we're the most disconnected from that storyline. So I believe it's a psyop.
Damn.
Right? I believe that there's an aspect in identifiers, right, that is key, but then there's the aspect that the enemy is utilizing that against us.
So Tariq Nasheed, come holla at us, because you the face of that movement, that whole tether and all that. We need to get down to that.
And I
you
talked
with
to
us, or is you controlled
Tariq
opposition,
about that
nigga?
actually.
Because a lot of these niggas controlled opposition, and I'm starting to wonder about a lot of.
So everybody's been going in on 19 Keys, because 19 Keys, you know, he came out, he made those statements about Tariq. Instead of just calling Tariq on the phone and having a conversation, that we know that he's went over to Ghana, he has this coffee business and he's doing his thing, right? And one might have to ask the question, okay, you're doing your thing in Ghana, and now, like, you know, you're turning around and you're talking down on foundational Black Americans as if, and you're making it seem like with your platform that's just, we just hate Africans and we just spreading hate, where you know good and well coming from Oakland that Africans say a lot of bad things about us as well. There's a lot of undesirable things, and they come and they spew a lot of W supremacist stuff where they say, stay away from us, we're uncultured, don't marry us. How come y'all never ever talk about that? Well, you're not going to do it because you're doing business with them. But the difference is you're doing business with them that benefits you. It don't benefit the community. It benefits you, the individual. So again, you're operating as an individual, not as a collective group. That's why you can separate yourself from the group and just call us out, right? And a lot of you guys that go over there to do business with Africa, you do business for yourselves. When China does business with Africa or these other nations, they do business to extract resources to bring it back to their country to develop their countries. You doing business with them is not developing us. It's developing you and it's helping them. But let's listen to some of the stuff that he was saying.
How I'm upping my lawn game this year.
Uh-oh.
I've been trying to care for my lawn myself, but it's difficult to figure out exactly what it.
Black Business Conference in the UK. I did it in Birmingham, London, or Birmingham, UK. Then I did UK. I did the first financial literacy conference in Bermuda in their history. We set that one off. That was amazing, right? I was across the world, right? Done conferences in Dubai, in front of the pyramids in Egypt and East Africa and South Africa, right? I've literally spoken in Canada, anywhere you can name it. So I do global business as a global entrepreneur, right? People appreciate it everywhere I go. The problem is when I get to talking about one specific continent, Black people in America get caught up. And not everybody, it's a very small percentage, right? But I was looking at something online that'll put this in context. You know that they call this thing this Jerry Springer triangle. For those who grew up in the 90s and watched Jerry Springer.
So he said Black people in America, but then he's referring to us as the Jerry Springer triangle. But he's not actually saying foundational Black Americans, but we know what he's saying, right? But this is where the disrespect come in at. Now, mind you, he reached out to Tariq and he was on the Hidden Cover series, right? But again, I'm gonna get into it.
Things of that nature, right? His content was the most divisive. It was the most negative content that you can get on TV.
Now, bro, Shaq, he was on the Hidden Colors. He just was on Hidden Colors 6. Tariq put him on there, put a clip, and now he's switching out. So now Tariq Nasheed is having a debate. Should I take this guy off of the movie, off of the documentary? I would take him off.
Keep saying, bro, Juice. We keep saying follow the money. What are they trying to do? They're trying to get money.
Follow the money.
Everybody that's trying to get money, they deliberately delineate from us. The Native Americans.
Yep.
When we dig it, you can pull that up on Throwback Thursday. Them Native Americans, when those so-called Black Indians that was up on those Native American tribes, when the federal government was giving out money to them, these people been around, living around them 300 plus years, documented, and now they got to prove that they had to prove that they supposed to have been proven that they are full-blooded Indians, bro. Because federal money was given out. See, we keep seeing the same play. When money is given out, people get to acting the fool, bro. Especially with us.
That's it.
It's a play. The parasites, bro.
But you know,
we got to cleanse ourselves from these parasites, bro.
But you know, we the ones been doing all the groundwork.
Exactly.
And then, like you say, they come in and derail it. And I'm gonna tell you how they derailing it. When you got people like this here, well, all your people vote for people like this here. And this is pretty much who behind most of the derailments. Here we go.
Cash paper reparations for foundational Black American freedom. That's why nobody votes for the Democratic Party no more. No reparations, no vote, no tangibles, no vote. They loud.
Boom. No reparations, no vote, no tangibles, no vote, and said it with my chest. And a lot of brothers and sisters are saying what they want to say with their chest, because we're ushering in a new era, family, where you ain't gonna come up in here and kidnap nothing, you ain't gonna hijack nothing, we gonna see you. And we are certified foundation. We're very business-like. We're not out here savage and running around here crazy. We running around here dropping scholarship until they get the point. So when I say that they heard foundational Black Americans the same way she heard me and was doing that little Kamala family, and fam, this was 2 years ago. So they out there getting the bag as we speak. They out there getting paid as we speak. They out there right now running up a check based on foundational Black American pain and suffering. And remember when Joe Biden went and he said this right here about...
That's the right thing for the wealthiest nation in the world to do. And today, I'm announcing over $1 billion in new humanitarian support for Africans displaced.
What? Hold on. What happened? Uh-oh. I clicked it off. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all.
Moving from patrons to partners to help bridge the infrastructure gap. I was told, by the way, when I got elected, I could never get an infrastructure bill passed.
Look at that, fam. He just called...
Play that again.
Partners to help bridge the infrastructure gap. I was told, by the way, when I got elected,
dropping real colonized, Africans have been cutting deals, cut Black Americans for a long long damn time, y'all. And we done been showing everybody the receipts because the receipts are on the table and them receipts are loud as hell. Look at this right here. The Biden-Harris administration is over-delivering on our commitment to invest $55 billion in Africa over 3 years, family. And fam, this was 2 years ago.
Did y'all hear that? With a B, like boy. 55 billion. But we can't get a damn dime.
So they out there getting the bag as we speak. They out there getting paid as we speak. They out there right now running up a check based on American pain and suffering. And remember when Joe Biden went and he said this right here about Africa?
You know, that's the right thing for the wealthiest nation in the world to do. And today, I'm announcing over $1 billion in new humanitarian support for Africans displaced from homes by historic droughts and food insecurity. We know African leaders and citizens are seeking more than just aid. You seek investment. So the United States is expanding our relationship all across Africa, from assistance to aid, to investment to trade, moving from patrons to partners to help bridge the infrastructure gap. I was told, by the way, when I got elected, I could never get an infrastructure bill passed.
Look at that, fam. He just called Africa his partner.
Investment to trade, moving from patrons to partners to help bridge the infrastructure gap. I was told, by the way, when I got elected, I could never get an infrastructure bill passed. You know, that's the right thing for the wealthiest nation in the world to do. And today, I'm announcing over $1 billion in new humanitarian support for Africans displaced from homes by historic droughts and food insecurity. We know African leaders and citizens are seeking more than just aid. You seek investment. So the United States is expanding our relationship all across Africa.
Boom. Boy, let me tell you something. You put Joe Biden in slow-mo, that thing may never start. There you go, though, fam. There it is. You see what I'm talking about?
There it is. There it is. Y'all heard it here first. Urban Matters BMG TV live. Bro, Mark, what's going on, bro? Thanks for joining us. Are you in the building? Do you hear this, Brother Mark? Do you hear this? Urban Matters BMG Studios calling Bro Mark. Come in, Bro Mark.
Yes, sir. I hear you, brother. I hear you.
Yeah, so we're talking about this whole Ghanaian reparations thing. They did a big ceremony in New York. Mondani and all of them came out. Al Sharpton. You had Professor Small, James Smalls. You had your local Pan-Africans. You know, your Pan-African people. I'm surprised we didn't see Dr. Kumar. I'm wondering why he didn't come out. Yeah, we call him Dr. Kumar. King Kong consciousness. Man, miss me with that. Yeah, James Smalls was out there. They had Professor Smalls. They had Al Sharpton. And guess who? The Congressional Black Caucus was there. Now we can't get these Negroes to do nothing for us. But they was there in the flesh. So yeah, man, you gotta get touched up on this and read up on this, bro, Mark. Like bro Shaq said, they trying to sabotage and derail what we've been talking about for the last 2-3 years. We've been delineating. So now they're gonna try to beat us to the finish line, and it's the same old colonization mindsets. That's all it is. And this who they should be coming to. They shouldn't be coming to America talking about getting a reparation. This is who they need to be talking to right here. Look at this. That's who they need to be talking to right there. Huh? Look at her. She's steady rocking all the Jews. See that? South Africa on the tip of her wand. She got the Kenyan necklace around her neck. Egypt around her head. Egypt and India diamonds and pearls. Barbados. Oh, they done stole it all. So that's who y'all need to be trying to holler at reparations right there. But y'all remember when Queen Elizabeth died, and we was talking about, oh, the hell with Queen Elizabeth. They was like, oh my God, why can you talk about her? She's a good lady. But this the same lady who robbed y'all for centuries. This the lady who robbed y'all. Am I right?
Well, this whole Biden garbage about investing in Africa. If you remember when Donald Trump, Elon was doing a lot of fake programs all over Africa.
Yep.
To different parts, and that it was washing money and through all these fake programs. So
yes, sir.
Sound good to the ear, but they fleecing the U.S. government in the name of Africa.
Yes, sir.
We have to look stuff real close. And you're right with these fools now. You know, Professor he got because he got a host in Ghana. Go to Ghana every year.
Does.
A couple times a year. It's in his best interest. So, you know, gotta stop standing behind stuff just because within with financial best interest at the time. We gotta focus on stuff further out than that. And so that yes, everybody whole group understand with that. So say it's hijacking the quote unquote reparations movement here in America. You know, I'm not a real proponent because I think more got proof of slavery than we do.
Exactly. And they're not even mentioning us. They're not even mentioning us, bro Mark.
But what I'm saying,
they're mentioning Latinos. Oh, okay.
I mean, who can prove that they relatives were slaves? People.
Exactly. You can't prove it.
We can't prove our relatives because taxes is conjured up. We can prove indentured servitude. We can prove sharecropping when they were stealing our property and had us working our own land.
Absolutely.
And things like that. But our proof for slavery is very slim.
Absolutely.
So, you know, and the transatlantic slave trade is a theory. And that's what we got to burn in our head. It's a theory.
It's a theory. Never been proven.
Right. You can't even prove numbers. You can't prove any of that. It's almost like a gay person. Two men stand side by side. You don't know if one gay or not. That's a definable group.
Correct.
And this transatlantic slave trade is undefinable because you can't quantify it. You hear people, oh, 25 million and this and that. Is wrong. Wrong number.
You're breaking up on us a little bit, bro, Mark. You're freezing up on us.
See, am I on? Okay. I don't know why my super wide.
It might be me, bro. Shaq, am I freezing up? That's just on his end, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's freezing up a little bit.
What's your take on what he just said, bro, Shaq?
No, he cooking, man. He right, bro. You know what I'm saying? These people, man, they fed us the bull BS. Oh, we want to just sit at the table. Y'all been sitting at the table, and y'all been blocking the indigenous people from getting their just due. You've been sitting at the damn table, right up there in there. You got caught on film, on audio and video when Joe Biden, crooked ass, you know what I mean, was telling y'all.
That's it.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's it.
But they'll go
Yes,
out
sir.
in the streets, they'll protest and say, black power. They'll protest and say slavery, Jim Crow, Jim Crow. See, they'll use all these buzzwords, right, to draw people in, to draw a lot of people in that they can't pay attention to the actual clown, the circus that they're causing. What a demonstration! They put on a demonstration. The
Yeah.
Democrats, that was birthed out of doing demonstrations. It's a immigrant ran organization from start to finish to current. It's a ran by immigrants because they didn't have political power up under this umbrella of the United States of America. So it's never not going to be immigration in the United States of America. The Democrats never not going to be immigrant first, per se, policies first, because a lot of them came in on those very policies of being able to immigrate and migrate and allegedly associate and what's the other word? Assimilate. It's never not going to be that. Then when we get that in our mind and start understanding the reality, it's never not going to be that. Yes, we got tricked. A lot of people got tricked into joining some of these political parties with no benefit. And
Yeah, that's just the thing,
another
man.
thing, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go.
Yeah.
I'm done. No, you got it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, man, I'm telling you, if you have not figured out that the Democrats are operative, they are ops to Black America. Yeah, you vote for them in record numbers, the most loyal behalf, but yet still you have nothing to show for it. That's what Brother Shaq is saying right now. You are the most loyal. You put them first and they put you last, Black America. And that's just the bottom line. They got you out here Trump for them. And what do you get for it? What do you get? They got you calling Trump every name in the book, but you can't prove it. They can't prove it. You can't prove it. It's
You know
just a
what?
big nothing, bro.
You know something that trips me out? You know, now they got you reacting to a bunch of, they'll create a group of AI photos and things like that and have Trump face on them and the body don't match, but that first thing they do, because it aligns with their hate, is reposted and carry on. But my thing is, can you investigate something, and can you try? Because you can show me a picture at a party 100 times with anybody. That don't mean I vibe with that person or align with that person. So if I'm at a party and somebody say, "Hey, come take a picture with me," okay, because you run in the circle with people similar with the same financial standing as I do. So that's nothing to have a picture. But when you come down to people like the Clintons, they got WikiLeaks emails.
Yes, sir.
That align her husband, and visits, and acts, and video showing they say the stuff that Hillary and her aide was doing made seasoned investigators run out the room throwing up.
Right.
I'm sorry. You're going to defend that? But guess what? Most of them don't know about it because they haven't researched anything. This woman actually have a video where she was peeling the skin off a child's face while the child was alive, put it on her face and looked at the child. Man, let me tell you. And they say it was even more sickening stuff than that. So, you know, I'm sorry. That's a little different than a picture of somebody being at a party. So, only thing you do is sicken me, get on my nerve, and these people that want to follow that is disgusted, if you ask me, or they're just ignorant. I'll land my plane.
You know I be ruffling some feathers, bro, Mark. But I want to play a true clip for y'all from some real New Yorkers who ain't going for the trick bag. Look what they up there saying when this whole ceremony went down.
Let him answer, please. Let him answer, please.
Hundreds of Ghanaians crossed the border into Burkina Faso and killed soldiers and civilians and steal their livestock. And they sell it.
I'm trying to make sure y'all continue to protest. If you're using applications,
it's about to get real, y'all. Look at this. Another damn tether. Where's he from, fam? I know this man's a tether. Where's he from? Where's he from? Because I know Jumaane Williams is not Black American. We understand that. What village is he from? Because I was about to say something a little worse. Tell me where, fam. Oh, it gets real. Shout out to the NYC family.
And kill soldiers and civilians and steal their livestock. And they sell it.
I'm trying to make sure y'all continue.
And
able to protest. If you using applications.
Now that video, they video skipping like that, y'all.
They're probably gonna take it. That's all I want.
What you mean probably?
I mean, I understand.
Yo, he sent you over here to so you just them rules?
I came over to
no, he's being the plantation protector.
On my way to speak, they had a conversation with me. That's all.
Who had a conversation with you? The overseers.
Shout out to the team. He's Haitian. Is that what he is? He's Haitian. Okay. Shout out. Okay, I'm seeing a bunch of this. Where's he from, fam? Y'all let me know something. I looked away for a minute. Okay.
And notice these people that are undermining us, that are being janky with us, they always have a foreign background. They're never. Don't get me wrong. Now, it is some Black Americans out there, bro, Mark, because we be bumping heads with them on Facebook every day, don't we, bro, Mark? You got some old, tired, dusty, moist, sassy Black dudes that are American all the time. They just, for some odd reason, bro, to myself, if you're an alpha male, bro, I just cannot see myself aligning with the Democrat Party at this point in time. Don't get me wrong. I used to vote Democrat. I did. I used to vote Democrat. But as of now, I'll show you my voter registration card. My voter registration card says no party affiliation at this time. Let's finish the video.
Okay, I don't know. He's Caribbean. Okay, Jamaican. Boy, y'all done gave me the whole Nigerian. Damn, boy, y'all done gave me the whole damn diaspora. Okay, it's all good. He's a tether. Okay, somebody confirm that for me so we got the right intel. All right, let's get it though, fam. See, brothers and sisters ain't going for that. Let's rock.
No. I came over to
no, he's being the plantation protector.
I came to speak. On my way to speak, they had a conversation with me. That's all.
Who had a conversation with you? The overseers, the plantation owners, and they said, "Hey, go get those niggas under control."
I'm actually talking on the mic right now, bro.
Do you see the Black Americans murdered in Ghana? This is only just a few of them. I don't even have all their faces. Naomi was just slaughtered last year.
I wanted to hear what he had to say.
Yeah, I was trying to. I came over with the protest about the Ghanaian president or the reparations.
Yeah, he's distracted. He don't want to get. He's distracted. He's distracted. I want their shit interrupted.
Ghana is acting.
Lisa Williams was poisoned in Ghana. They sent a man pretending to be her son to pick up her body. Lisa Williams doesn't have any sons. A white American named Julie Diane Williams, a mother of two.
What is this person talking about right here? What? Look, fam. Look. Who is this person talking about? Somebody in Ghana and fam. This looks real Black Lives Matter-ish right here, fam. All right, somebody's jumping in now saying, well, wait a minute now. What about the 5 kids who has ended up unalived in Ghana? We talking about reparations right now, fam. We gonna go there. Oh, we cooking, we working, we shining, we grinding, fam. Here we go. Let's go. Shout out to Brooke. Shout out to Melrose. Shout out to the whole NYC family. We in the building. Let's go.
37 years old, was murdered in Ghana. Jeanette Saunders, 75 years old, and her sister were slaughtered. They were cut up with machetes and buried in a shallow grave in their backyard. Their dogs were poisoned. Naomi.
So basically what it sounds like, what this woman is talking about, you know how a lot of people divest and they'll move, call themselves relocating to the motherland. But when they go there and buy property, their property gets taken from them and they wind up dead. So it's all a scam. It's all a scam. And so we got to get this out to our people, man. These people come to kill, steal, and destroy. They don't want to be allies with you. They coming to rob you. They coming to scam you. Look what's going on up there in Minnesota, up there with them damn Somalis. Michigan or wherever they're at, Dearborn. Look what's going on. These people are not coming here to follow the law. They're not coming here to be allies and to be a coalition with you. All of that stuff that the Democrat Party is always talking about, black and brown, minorities, people of color, it don't exist. Black and brown coalition does not exist when it comes to your black ass. Come on, man. Y'all gotta, bruh, Shaq, what you were saying earlier, we gotta snap out of this shit. Dang.
Well,
y'all go ahead, man. My voice going out.
Yeah, and the problem with this is, you know, we got to take, we do have to learn something from it, and that is these, you know, Malcolm X is talking about going to the UN, and we have to learn something from this. I mean, as far as going to the UN, drawing up paperwork, that type stuff, doing things in a legal way. So this is not good for us, but by the very same token, we got to pay attention and learn from it. And like I say earlier, unless you can prove some things, I don't think we need to even be concerned with it. More than anything, get out of our way so we can cook. And just that simple. So because, you know, for a lot of us, foundational black
the damn
America,
check.
Well, for a lot of us, check already been cut. We just don't get access to it because they people in charge of the different tribes.
Exactly.
That the check's going to.
Exactly. But this is my thing, bro, Mark, with this whole thing, with the whole thing in Africa. How can Ghana or the president of Ghana, when he's a puppet for Europe, they don't really control none of the lands over there. I mean, you got a few tribes over there, but they want to come over here and tell us about working together. And man, you know about the tribalism that goes on in Africa, man. You talk about division. How y'all gonna come telling us that we need to stick with y'all when y'all are the main ones that are being divisive?
Well, also too, in Ghana, you know, we also got to know that a lot of us were shipped from over here to Ghana. That's one of the countries that they populated with us, trying to get us out of the U.S. and reduce our numbers over here. So if you remember, majority of the stuff we was taught was in reverse. With so many of us over here, they was shipping us out. And I always say the same thing. The West Indies is not in Africa, y'all. So these people, those slaves that everybody always talk about, and what, 1619 or whatever, that's garbage. They say it right there. They're from the West Indies. It wasn't from Africa. Hello.
Correct.
It was from these same shores, just a different part. So
correct.
We have to take the time to learn our own history.
Correct. Correct.
This,
correct. Let me play this one more
is
clip
crazy.
to show y'all. Yeah, I just wanted to do a real quick video, y'all. I'm a little under the weather, but I wanted to kind of get us on this subject of this because we're gonna have further discussions on this week and weekend. Whenever we go live again, we're gonna have to get together and coordinate some fellas. And I wish we had Sister Shell on here tonight, but we're gonna make it do what it do. But I got one more clip before my voice go out on me, man. I'm suffering really bad.
Quick
Go ahead,
question, brother Jude. That so I know they trying to get money, they say, from the Western nations. Are they just are they trying to be, I foresee that being focused on America, don't you?
That's how it should be, but Al Sharp didn't even say it out his mouth. It's for Africans that have been enslaved. It didn't say anything.
Right.
And if you go to this, if you go see it on my picture right here, it's a burial ground up in New York, and it's strictly for Ghanaians. I think it's almost like 1 million Africans along with a few Ghanaians. But this the catch-22. They even introduced the bill or the demand with Latinos involved. CARICOM is also, you know who CARICOM, right? That's the Caribbean. They pretty much the equivalency of the Congressional Black Caucus, but for the Caribbean. And so they're a governmental body that fights for different issues, civil rights, economics and what have you. They throw them into the batch, and they even said Latino. So when they refer to the Latinos in the Caribbean, they never say that they're enslaved or they have been through enslavement or they've been through some type of, like I told Brother Shaq earlier, genocide. Or we like to say we've been through an ethnogenesis here in America. Everybody knows that. There's evidence of it, like you just said earlier. Our lands were stolen. You even said that earlier, bro, Mark. And that's proof and evidence that can show this. You can't show that there was a transatlantic slave trade and that we are actual descendants from Africa. So for them to throw everybody into the boat with them, except for Black Americans, I have a bone to pick with that. And that's why I'm trying to put this out here. But it's not working on everybody. Y'all check this out right here. Y'all check this out. See if I got it right here.
In addition to its obvious legal problems, this resolution is also unclear as to who the recipients of reparatory justice would be. The drafters and supporters of this resolution seem to believe it is them. The United States strongly objects to the cynical usage of historical wrongs as a leverage point in an attempt to reallocate modern resources to people and nations who are distantly related to the historical victims.
There it is. There it is. They said it with their chest out.
Bruh.
Y'all heard it. We're not going for it.
Bruh. I think this is just a prelude. I think this is a prelude. It's a prelude to setting the floor, setting the foundation for when we go to try to get reparations. Now they got something
exactly.
to fall back on.
You might be right. You might be right. But then again, like Bruh Shike say, it could be a derailment too. I guess that's what you're pretty much saying.
Yeah. It's doing two things. It's setting its precedent it's getting the language in there, and when they present it and it's vague like it is, it's sort of, you know, it's sort of all inclusive in a way. And so and then you come to us, and I don't know, it might be a benefit for foundational Black Americans because we weren't mentioned. For us, those of us running around talking about we Africans and all that, y'all were
It
mentioned.
is right there. There go your proof.
Yeah. So, but foundational Black Americans, we still stand a chance, even with all this. So I guess it derails it for the African Americans. So we have to pay attention to that kind of stuff because it's a blessing that we weren't mentioned, but we can see what they're doing. They setting a precedent saying, you know, distant members of a certain group because of what their ancestors done, basically. So,
yes, sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. And this is my question, y'all. This is gonna be my closing statement because I gotta go get something for my throat here, man. Why is Ghana, the African Union, and the UN, why are they moving on reparations? This is real. This is a documented push by Ghanaian officials, the African Union, and certain UN bodies to position themselves as action and that position themselves as global leaders in the reparations conversation, y'all. Reparations for transatlantic slave trade.
Hey, brother Juice.
Yes, sir.
Not to cut you, bro.
Yeah.
Could you please pull up the definition of the etymology of reparation? And if you can, put it on the screen.
Okay.
We got to get edified. Because I'm finna slap these motherfuckers. I'm finna slap these motherfuckers back to goddamn booty scratcher land. I'm gonna slap them back to booty scratcher land.
Okay.
Yeah. Go. Yeah, this is very interesting. And you know, 24 is when they started all this. It's amazing how all of a sudden they want to try to present it now. What? They want to present it now to try to put more shade on Trump for the midterms.
Mm-hmm.
So they present that. Oh, he don't like Black people. I told you he don't like Black people. Look, he didn't even give them reparations. Well, y'all ain't talking about us. Y'all talking about them.
Right.
We ain't giving them jack. We America first.
Right. Okay, let me see if I can
Ghana
pull this
we
up.
got here anyway.
Correct.
Hey, brother Mark, when did them so-called Africans start identifying as Black? I'll wait for that one. I'll wait.
Only when it benefit them, when they want to go to college
exactly.
or something like that, and they want to piggyback on our hard work. Sort of like Kamala.
There you go, bro, Shaq.
What does it say?
Can you see it?
Hell no.
No,
I'm on the phone.
You got the phone. It says
it ain't on the screen.
The term. You don't see it, bro, Mark?
I
thought I had it up. Let's see.
No, it's up. It was up. You just took it down. He is probably running slow as a thing, but it was up.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, because my phone do that sometimes. It's delayed when you put the images up on my end too.
Here we go. Can y'all see it?
Not yet. It was up before though.
Okay, here we go. Can y'all see that?
There you go.
Okay.
There we go.
Reparations meaning restoration, repairing, making something whole again. The term reparatio originates from Latin meaning restoration or repairing. It is derived from the verb restaurer, which means to repair or rebuild. This Latin term has influenced various languages, including Old French, Middle English, which means repair or restoration. The concept of restoration has been significant in history, often referring to the act of returning something to its original state or condition.
So what
let's see.
original state are they trying to return back to?
Exactly. Back to
We
damn
the only
Africa.
ones trying to return back our original state because they
Correct.
They even playing the game as now identifying themselves as Africans. Before they
Right.
was just what? They was what they're tribal people. They was from the tribe region they from. So now they're
Correct.
playing a political game now. They're playing a political chairs, musical chairs. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, just like I say, they trying to make it seem as if they're the founders of the conversation when they know, in fact, that the FBAs, the original indigenous people here, the Aboriginals, us, we're the only ones that can claim any type of reparative justice
Right.
from America, from America's in terms of America.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. See, and that's the thing they don't want to admit. They talk all that shit, but everybody want to be here. All that shit they talk about Trump, all that shit they talk about America, but yet still they breaking their damn neck to get here. Somebody please make it make sense. Please make it make sense.
No, you're right.
If we so horrible, like I got this one Haitian brother, we be going back and forth all the time. Oh man, what y'all get? How you think you get to come here and tell us how we should be voting, how we should be moving politically? If you got so much great advice, you should be able to build up Haiti then. Am I right, bro?
I agree.
Bro, since you got so much political advice, why you can't do shit for Haiti?
Yeah.
Huh? Y'all say y'all won the whole revolution down there, but yet still, the damn colonizers still got hold of Haiti right now. So how y'all won? Y'all won nothing.
And that revolutionary history they like to talk so proud on, it's a little foggy too, by the way.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother show.
Yeah.
But yeah, go back, but see, that's the kind of brainwash work people like to do. They like to make you feel, they want us to feel so bad about and so disgruntled where we are to where we want to leave.
Right.
And
right.
That dog don't hunt over him. So, I had one brother say to me, or say during a chat, something to the effect of, why would you send your child to the military and blase, blah, 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 blah. I was sending mine to the military, and I went to the military because everything I love is here on this soil.
Exactly.
And it is my child, my responsibility, and anybody else born on this soil responsibility to defend it.
Bro, I done literally heard Negroes that done been to Desert Storm and been in the military sitting here talking about the military action that we've taken lately. I'm like, who does that? You a soldier. You know how this thing go. And I was just blown away.
And my thing is this so-called freedom of speech has just got out of hand. Because I feel like what's happening is we're setting our war fighters up for the same thing that happened during Vietnam. When they return from war, you got a whole bunch of negativity thrown at them and them being treated like garbage for doing their job and doing things to make sure that nobody come on this soil and we have to fight here on our land. So we got to stop with all this. We got to start going for the positive. What are we doing? How are we accomplishing? All these people talking about the way the general should have did it and this and that. Shut up. You don't have any intel. Hush.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
You
and
got to
look at this map right here. Now this will further solidify our debunking of everything that they're talking about. If you look at the year right here, 1890, most of those African nations now, this is how old they are. Ghana. So what are we talking about? Roughly 200 years? Bro, they steady digging up shit from America 20,000 years old. And you telling me y'all claiming some reparations from the year 1890? Look at this here. The Brits own South Africa, the parts of Mozambique. Those were most of the ones that were African nations. As you can see on this map, the Ottomans still owned up there in Kenya, the north parts of Africa. The French and the Moroccans owned that Congo region. So most of these African nations were just named and just founded in the late 1800s. You don't even have an argument for reparations. You haven't been in existence long enough. Come on, man. Listen, fellas, we're going to finish this conversation, man. I got to get some medicine in me, boy, because my head is about to explode. But y'all see what we're talking about.
Hey, just FYI before we sign off, Ghana was actually established in March of 1957.
Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it.
March 1957.
You see what I'm talking about?
So what are they trying to get restored back to? What were they before? Where's that language at?
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Well, we're looking at it. The French owned them.
Well, I keep saying a lot of them so-called Africans are, some of them are the original Europeans that went down in them regions and colonized them regions and was shipped to them regions and populated them western coastal regions, bro. That's what I keep saying. But
they say they were named
still colonized
trading empire. Ghana was named after ancient trading empire.
See what I'm talking about?
So they're complicit.
Yeah.
Which is why they were selling their people.
Right.
Slave trading, you get it?
This is straight hijack for shizzle.
So
wow.
Hey, I tell you what, one thing about words, if we can read and we got eyes, we can see. And if we have a brain, we can put this stuff together. You play, everybody want to look at these maps and everything and think this is how it was way back in the day. That is not true. This is all a colonizer's map. So,
and that's how we gotta. That's how we gotta mark. We gotta take that. We gotta strip it down to its lowest common denominator, man. Because if we don't, we're gonna continue to be spinning our gears on this circus Ferris wheel.
Yes, sir.
Brother Juice, I appreciate you, man.
Hey, listen, man, we're gonna try to get this thing crunk again tomorrow, man. Let me get my superpowers back, man. Somebody hit me with some damn kryptonite or something. I don't know, man. But, I haven't had a head cold or no kind of congestion in 3 years, bro, because I've been eating good. I've been watching my diet, exercising, and I don't know where I got this from. My grandbaby, they was over here last week because it was spring break, and man, she left here, man, and she must have dropped off some kryptonite on me or something, boy, because she was up under me the whole time, and she had the sniffles, but, I'm thinking I'm Superman. I can never, I'm the man of steel. I'm the man of steel, That's what my grandbaby, she was like, my oldest grandbaby, my oldest granddaddy, I be telling all my friends that you're a superhero. I was like, well, thank you, baby. That makes me feel so good. Thank you, baby. She said, I'm for real. She said, granddaddy, you a superhero for real. I said, wow, that's awesome. Man, them little kids can say some of the darndest things, man.
Oh, yeah.
She had my whole month going well after I heard that. Man, I was like, that's my baby. But that's why I let them get away with murder. My wife was like, you just let them do anything. And boy, let me tell you, I was a scraunch disciplinarian with my kids, boy. But I done turned into cushion when them grandkids come, boy. I turned into a straight cotton. You hear me? I'm cotton, boy. I can't even yell at them. My wife, she be getting like, hey, watch that bass in your voice now when you're talking to my babies. Watch that bass. Okay? So I'm gonna kick you and your babies out. I say, all right now. Don't play now. Don't play. What you want, baby? You want some ice cream? Okay, you want an ice cream cone? Okay, I got you. But hey, man, I enjoyed it, man. Hey, we're gonna try to crank up tomorrow, man. I'll send y'all a notification, man, if I get some time. I'm having a birthday party for my middle granddaughter this weekend, so we've been running a tight schedule over here, man, and I'm gonna do it. We're gonna have a little. Y'all come, Mark, come through if you and the wife, y'all come on through, man. We'll have plenty of food. I'm gonna be on the grill. I'm gonna crank it up by 3:00 Saturday. So, yeah, man, check with me. Urban Matters BMG, we out.
Salute.
Salute.